Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy. Last episode, we took a peek into the ice cave in Gurgu Volcano, but this time, we're actually going to go into Gurgu Volcano for real. We've got 99 heals, 44 pures, 10 softs, 2 houses, and 9 cabins. I think we're good to go. Here we go. So, as you remember from the end of last episode, there are these damage tiles. You step on them. Ooh, a new enemy. A wizard ogre. Now those guys are able to cast magic. I'm pretty sure that anti-fire is going to be a magic I have to use a lot, but I don't think I need to use it in here. In this battle, anyway. Oh, I finally have a lightning 3. I think I'm just gonna use physical attacks for now. I don't think wizard ogres are super threatening to me. We'll see, though. I don't think they have as much health as great ogres, either. I just one-shotted him, but I could be wrong. I don't think hyenas are too bad either. I've faced them before. There we go, we beat him. Once again, I know where to go, but I kind of want to, explore, to show you around a little bit. Alright, it's a dead end here. So every single tile that I ever walk on has damage. It deals damage. It deals 1 damage to each character. So, yeah. I think, I'm actually going to go ahead and use 1 heal for everyone. Oh, I did not mean to use the loot. I don't need that. Oh no, I wasted a heal. You can totally use a heal on someone that has full health and waste it. So yeah, like I said, if you step on a damage tile, like this lava, then you will not get any random encounters. Alright, let's go get some loot. I'm going to stay low, actually. And I'm pretty sure some of this loot has mandatory encounters. So I gotta be prepared for those, because those are more powerful than your normal encounters. All hands on deck for the giant. Took him out. Not that big of a threat. We're gonna make a lot of money in here. Alright, what is this? Fire. That's just what it's called. I don't know if these guys cast fire magic, but I'm going to use anti-fire just in case. And I don't know if ice is super effective against fire, or if fire is super effective against ice. But we'll find out. 112, that's pretty good. So we've used anti-fire, and you see it says defend fire on all of them. Alright, finally took him out. Alright, so not too bad. I have a pretty powerful physical attack, but nothing that I can't take. Oh, a silver helmet. I think I've already got a silver helmet. Yeah. And I don't think anyone else can wear it, but that's fine. We can sell it. Oh, Chopin, you need some heals. Let's see. Do I want to go up or do I want to go back down? Because there's a chest down there. Oh, what's this? Red Hydra. Okay, I remember from previous playthroughs, these guys can cast fire attacks. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping I can get anti-fire off before he tries using any kind of fire magic. Or I can just hit him so hard with Beethoven that that takes him out too, and I don't use a cast. Alright, pretty sure there's a mandatory encounter here. Oh man, 2 of these guys. I am going to use... Oh, I've only got 1 fog too. Well, my game plan was always to do multiple runs in here. I'm not... Oh, okay, not as much damage to the second one as the first one, but that's okay. It looks like ice magic is super effective against them, so I appreciate that. I wonder if I'm wasting my anti-fires against these guys, because so far they haven't used fire magic on me. There you go, hit him on the head with your hammer, Chopin. Stab him with your little silver knife. Oh, Ravel. There we go, Beethoven finishes him off. What do we got in here? Money, nice. Let me get off that mandatory battle tile. I think I will loot this floor, and then I'll go back up and see how I'm doing. So yeah, one more thing about those damage tiles. The screen flashes when you walk over them, but because I'm recording to a VCR, that effect will not actually show up correctly. But I put this in the video description of the last episode, but I'm just going to reiterate it yet again. I am playing on a real NES with a real original copy of the game. I'm not using any sort of flash card, reproduction card, or emulator. This is 100% authentic. It's just because I'm recording on a VCR. You know, there's a little bit of quality loss when recording to a VCR, so that's part of what happens. Alright, is there a mandatory battle here? Don't think so. Oh good, lots of money. I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm thankful that these encounters are not crazy bad so far. The red hydras can be frustrating. I'm definitely going to save some anti-fires for whenever I have to encounter those guys. I don't think I'm going to use anti-fire the next time I encounter a fire enemy. The enemy specifically called fire. I forget what they're called in later versions of this game, but I usually call everything by the NES version anyway. Like the silver is called mithril in all the following versions of this game, but I often still call it silver. This is just the version I know best. And I'm making all sorts of money here. Alright, there's a chest there. Muck. I could be wrong, but I think mucks are completely impervious to physical attacks. So I'm just going to run away from them. I usually try not to run from battles, but I'm just going to here. And I don't know all of what I'm going to encounter, and I really don't want any of my guys to get slain. Especially Chopin. That would be awful if my only reviver gets slain. If you don't know, there are no items that revive you. Alright, we got an encounter here. Alright, it's just a fire. That's fine. I am not going to use any magic. I'm just going to do physical attacks the whole way. Alright, well, at least all of us got attacks off first. And at least he hit Beethoven. That's the best person that he could hit. There we go. Took him out. Alright, what's in this chest here? A giant sword. Oh, Paralisk. These guys are like more powerful versions of the cockatrices. I never got the first invisible. Oh well. You know what? I'm gonna fight. I've got soft potions. It's fine. Definitely going to use some magic on these guys. I don't plan on using fire a whole lot in here, so let's see how Lightning 2 works. Oh, good. He didn't stop me. And, okay, 78's enough to take one down. 84, that's good. 70, that's enough to take him down. And 62. I could be wrong, but I assume Paralisks can turn you to stone just like the cockatrices. I have no problem just going through my heals. Now I go through this windy part again, get some encounters. Okay. It's kind of funny. It looks like it says giant iguana, but obviously they're separate monsters, a giant and an iguana. Took the iguana out really quick. Nice, I got a critical hit on the giant, so he's probably pretty low now. Oh man, that little hit by, I think Ravel, what was that? That finished him off. If I have to trek all the way back to town just to get more heals, that's perfectly okay. Five Paralisks. I'm gonna take them on. I'm gonna take the risk of getting turned to stone. Nice. I was able to get a Lightning 2 off pretty quickly again. Hopefully I can one-shot all... Okay, I definitely won't take that one out. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. There we go. Took those guys out. Man, they give me a lot of gold. I like that. Ooh, there's more items down here. Now, there's probably going to be a mandatory encounter. Alright, 2 fires. I am... I don't think I want to use any of those. I might use one of my fogs. Just in case they try to hit Ravel. They can do a lot of damage to him. You know what? I'm gonna use an ice too. I don't think this... Oh, wow. 222. I was about to say I don't think this will take him out, but that did take that bottom one out. So now we can just have all hands on deck to just do physical attacks here. Yeah, Ravel's not going to do squat. But there we go. Beethoven for the win. I'm making so much gold in here. Nice. Alright, let's top some health off here. Alright, let's keep going. Two Paralisks. I'll just do physical attacks on these guys. No magic needed. Oh good, they missed. Wow, he got a critical and took him out himself. Nice job, Ravel. Alright, these guys can do fire attacks. So I am most definitely going to use anti-fire here. And you know, honestly, I think I'm going to use an ice too here. I've only got one left. Now I feel like I kind of wasted those on the fire enemy. See, these are the kind of decisions you got to make. That's alright. See, he used fire too. So I've got to hope... Oh my goodness. Really hit Chopin hard with that. Okay, thank goodness. I've got anti-fire. Now I think these are called Argoyles. Obviously, Goyle is short for Gargoyle. Well, there goes my last ice too, and it's not doing much damage against them, so I guess they have resistance to it. That's not good at all. Thankfully, I now take significantly less fire damage because I used anti-fire. These guys are annoying. You can get absolutely obliterated by a group of these guys. I am actually going to use Heal 2. And you know what? I'm going to use Lightning too. I'm going to continue trying to deal damage as much as I can. No! He stunned Alcon. That's bad. Well, hopefully Heal 2. Okay, well maybe this will work as well. Oh, that doesn't finish him off. Well, at least I'll be able to cast Heal 2 now. Alright, that's really helpful. Alright, so you attack... I don't know which one has lower health. But now you can... Oh, Cure 2 is going to be the... I'll just use Cure 1 then. No, well if that's... I might as well just drink a heal. You know what, you can use like... Oh, which one? I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. I don't know who had Beethoven attack. Beethoven, attack the top one. You drink a heal. And you use lightning on the bottom one. Alright, so he improved his HP. Okay, he only used one cast of fire. Or fire 1, I should say. That's fine, that didn't do much damage to Beethoven. Alright, so you do that. You can drink another heal. It never hurts. And just do a physical attack, it doesn't hurt. Even though it does nothing. There we go. This should finish him off. Finally. Alright, so those red Goyles. Man, you, Oh, good. Ravel leveled up. That's really good. I'm going to top off with some heals now. Yeah, there's no revive item in the game at all. It just doesn't exist. There's no item besides houses that give you casts back. I gotta be careful around here. Oh, yes! Silver gloves. I needed those. Alright, so armor. Trade silver for iron. Good, and you equip silver. So now I'm full silver. That's really good. What's down here? A silver helmet. Okay, I've already... Okay, cool. Well, I'll make money with those at least. A heal. Not bad. A cabin, that's nice. Money. Oh, there's an encounter here. A gray worm. Not sure what to expect from this guy. I'm just going to go all physical attacks. I'm confident in Beethoven and Alcon. Oh, thank goodness he missed. I don't want to know how much damage he could have potentially done. But if... I think this is a mandatory encounter. So I just... Alright, okay, 42 damage to Beethoven, who's got full silver and the highest defense, so... That's the best guy he could attack. Hopefully he doesn't have magic. Hopefully he's just a hard hitter. Alright, terminated. Good. And now Alcon leveled up. He's at level 17. His max HP is 313. Good. He, what we got here? A pure? Good. Money. Money. Alright. Let's use some heals. I don't mind. Money. Let's go around the back. A silver shield. I think I've already... I can carry 2 more pieces of armor. A silver axe. And a heal. Okay, good. I do know there is a mandatory encounter right above me, so I'm going around it. Red Hydra. I'm going to brave it. I don't think, even if he does use Fire 2, I don't think that can slay me in one hit, and I think I can take him out in one hit. There you go. Just like I said. Good. Now Beethoven leveled up. Man, 421 health. That's good. Alright, let's use a heal on him. Let's heal up Chopin. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Now, if I can just make it down here. There's a door down here, I believe. Okay, good. Not a bad encounter. The wizard ogres can use slow. I think that's one of the magic they have, and slow makes you do... You know how, like, you're seeing, like, 4 hits there? Slow reduces that. So it's the opposite of fast, the black magic that Ravel has. It's literally just the exact opposite of that. So, especially if that's used on one of my physical attackers, that really nerfs them. And we don't want that, because they typically deal the majority of the damage in battles. And finally, Chopin is leveled up. Good. Just keep going. Nice. And as you can see, the effect is probably not showing up really well on the final YouTube video because it's on VHS. But yeah, it flashes like mostly white on the TV. Okay. Let's use a cabin to save and to heal. I'm going to go back to town because I'm going to reload on some heals. I want to top off on that again. Ocho, and I actually looked up how to pronounce these piranha guys. One thing I found online says Caribe. And so that's what I'm going to call them in this video anyway. I'm going to call them Caribes. And they're definitely the weakest enemy that you'll find in the rivers. So, you want to be thankful that these are... If you come across these guys, be thankful that these are the ones you come across. Because all the other river enemies are more powerful. Hydras and Ochos. And Ochos can poison you, of course. You know, I'm tempted to go back to Provoca and get Invisible. Because I don't have that one. I've got Invisible too, but I don't have the first Invisible. And I think it would be good to have that in this cave. Let me, you know, since I'm not that far, I'm gonna use some Cure Magic. Because I'm gonna be staying at an inn anyway. So down. Down again. I'm going to be 100% honest. For Gurgu Volcano, I have a map loaded up on my phone to reference if I need. But I promise I am trying to do as much of this from memory from previous times I've played through the game. Now, did I use maps to help me in previous playthroughs? Sure. But the more and more playthroughs I did, the less and less I tried to rely on maps. But let's be real, like, way back in the day, just about anyone, if they didn't have maps or anything like that, they would have loved to have that. And then strategy guides come out, Nintendo Power, you know, things like that had maps. People use those back in the day, so I don't really feel shame for it. Ah, 2 giants. That's fine. These guys give decent experience in gold. Especially for overworld monsters that are available to us at the moment. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get to the ice cave, get back to the ice cave in this episode. I think I might actually do, if it doesn't take me too long to get through Gurgu Volcano and defeat the Fiend of Fire, then I think I will spend the last little bit of the episode going north to explore some new lands we haven't been to yet. I'll be honest, I usually wait until I get the airship to explore the northern half of the world map, so I don't really know how many of the towns are easily accessible with just this pirate ship. But before I buy, I just want to double check how many I have. I've got 57 heals. To start off, I don't think it hurts to get one more house. I've got a ton of money. But now I'm going to push down the turbo button and start buying heals until I max out. So as always, I will edit this part out of the video. Alright, I'm back. I can't carry any more. So that's that. Now let me double check my weapons and armor. Well, I'm here, so I'm going to double check my armor. What armor can I sell? I've got 2 silver helmets and a silver shield and iron gloves. So all the things that Alcon is holding, I'm going to sell all of this stuff there. Make some extra money here. There we go. Sold that. Now let's go to the weapons store and sell my extra weapons that I don't need. Great axe and giant sword. Pretty sure that the giant sword is supposed to be extra powerful against giants, but of course that doesn't work in this game. Alright, I've got 45,000 gold. That's pretty awesome. Let's stay in an inn. You know what? Forget invisibility magic. I'm just going to head back to Gurgu Volcano. I'm pretty sure I can handle it Let's see. Oh, well, Chopin missed, so I'm definitely... Oh, man, now 2 of my guys are poisoned. It's okay, that's why I have tons of pures. If I'm remembering correctly, Gurgu Volcano is actually a fairly long dungeon, so if I want to get all of the loot, it might end up taking the entire episode. And I'm definitely going to have to make multiple runs in and out. It's kind of how it's meant to be, though. Like, I don't think it's designed to be... I don't think these dungeons are designed to be able to do all in one go. It's one of the things that kind of increases the length of this game. Alright, let's go canoeing. Did I stay in an inn? I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I stayed in an inn. Yeah, okay, good. I'm very forgetful, and when I'm in the zone, in the moment... like just now, I'm sure you've noticed there are many times I've started sentences and just not finished them because something pops up on the screen. I'm really bad about that, and I'm hoping the more and more I record like this, the better and better I get at that. I promise I know how to speak in complete sentences. But yeah, the more and more I do this myself, the more and more I have... I've always had respect for YouTubers, but I've gained even a greater respect because, like, this is actually hard to do really well. And, like, literally every other YouTuber has a higher quality setup than I do. That's, you know, it's kind of my excuse. Saying, oh, I'm playing really old games, so of course I'm still going to record it in a VCR the old-fashioned way. But honestly, that's kind of just an excuse for not having better tech. Just finish this last guy off. So, Caribes are piranhas. I think that's just literally another word for piranha. But it's a shorter word, so that's why they use it instead of piranha. Because they had to do everything they could to make the names of enemies as small as possible, and the names of items as short as possible. And it leads to some pretty comical things. There are also lots of abbreviations, as you've seen, and you have to basically infer what they are, and that's why I was confused. Is GR great or green? But I'm pretty sure it's great. Like Great Wolf, so GR Ogre is Great Ogre. I remember talking about that in a previous episode. Great Imp, that's another one. R Hydra, I'm pretty sure is Red Hydra. And Argoyle, you know, there are gargoyles earlier in the game, so Argoyle, I'm pretty sure is Red Gargoyle, but they don't have the room for all of that. For the NES, text took up a lot more memory than it does, like percentage-wise of like total memory. Than I don't need to use heals. I just need to get here and use a cabin. Oh, I can literally enter this way. Okay, so let's double check. No, you know what? Let's just. I don't want to use any heals because heals can only be used inside. I mean, cabins can only be used outside. I can't use, but I've got a bunch of cabins, so I can use more than one. There we go. We're fully healed. We have not used any of our magic. Let's go back in. So I've completely cleared the first floor. I've completely cleared the second floor. Well, there is no loot on the first floor. What am I thinking? What am I talking about? My brain only halfway works when I play a video game. Oh, that Wiz Ogre. Oh, I forgot what he used. Is it Ruse? That makes it easier for him to dodge. Easier for me to miss, I guess. But that's alright. I'm not worried about it. I'll have both of my mages attack the top hyena because I have Alcon targeting the bottom one. And I think the top one already took some damage. Oh, he tried using Dark. Oh, Dark affects all 4 of me? Alright, so yeah. Okay, both of my mages now have Darkness. Means it's easier for them to miss, and it's harder for them to dodge. Which, if it had to happen to anyone, I suppose my mages. Those are the best targets because they don't do much physical damage anyway. Alright. As always, I've maxed out on heals, so use these suckers as much as I can. And now we walk in this. So now I've looted all these rooms, so I'm actually going to stick to the lava tiles that deal damage the best I can. Because I would rather take 1 damage each character per tile than risk much more powerful encounters. And I do remember that lava on level 3 is more spotty, like this. But I do remember that it's to the right. So honestly, as much as I can, oh man. Okay, this isn't the worst thing. I'm just gonna target the wizard ogres first. If I terminate them and other attacks are just ineffective, that's okay with me. I'm not scared of great ogres at all, but wizard ogres I am a little more worried about. Ineffective. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Finished them off. My mages will be ineffective, but as I just said, I'm not really that worried about that. Their physical attacks aren't, usually that important. Sometimes they do help me finish off enemies, and sometimes they get a critical hit and they'll deal a fair amount of damage, but obviously Beethoven and Alcon are the tanks. Well, Beethoven is the tank, but Alcon is also a very heavy hitter. Man, I'm getting so much gold from these guys. Always top off after battles when you're in a difficult dungeon. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, good. There we go. I'm gonna step in here. I'm gonna use heals. And I'm pretty sure there's no loot here. I'm just... Okay, can't go around that way. Obviously, it's best to try to take the most direct path, but I've got tons and tons of heals. I'll be okay. And one thing that I sometimes forget about when backtracking, or like whenever I'm ready to leave a dungeon, I've got to remember that I have both warp and I don't have exit, but I do have warp. And oh god, I don't have warp. Oh, well, this is going to get significantly more interesting. Okay. Gonna be honest, I just glanced at a map, and there are one of two ways I can go. Okay, do I need to heal yet? Yeah, I should. I think each damage tile deals only 1 damage. But, you know, it's still a risk that I'm willing to take. There we go. Since I don't have warp, I'm almost tempted to change my plans and just go straight after the Fiend. Yeah, there are rooms with loot, but I think I'm gonna not do that. I think I'm gonna come back and loot this after beating the Fire Fiend, which I should probably... Oh, Cerebus? Alright, can these guys use fire attacks on me? I think they can. So, I'm just gonna throw up an anti-fire, just to be safe. I'm going to use lightning, too. I know I'm not going to... I don't want to try ice, too. But lightning should be, like, neutral. Like, they don't have... Well, okay. That was quite a low amount of damage on the bottom one. So, yeah, I should probably start calling the Fire Fiend by her name. Because, I mean, obviously I know who she is. In this version of the game, she's called Kary, K-A-R-Y, and I think that's kind of a not good translation or localization of the Japanese word keri. I could be getting that wrong, but I think that's what I ran online. In all the later versions of the game, she's called Merilith, and I think that's what most people actually call her, unless they're just insistent on the NES version of Final Fantasy 1. Okay, so I think it's just down. We're just trying to go as far down as we can. Top off with heals again. Pray that we don't get any crazy difficult encounters. Three tiles. Okay, I took the risk. I didn't know if I wanted to use heals before stepping off the lava or just risk it. Alright. 1, 2... Okay, thank goodness. And I think this is the bottom floor. And Kary is on the bottom left. That's something I know. And, you know, I only took a very small amount of damage, but I don't care. I've got these heals. I'm going to use them. Oh. A red giant. I'm going to cast another anti-fire just because I can. I'm probably not going to use Lightning 3 against her because I'm pretty sure I'll be using Fast. So I need to make sure not to use Ice 2. I don't even know if he knows fire magic. I just want to assume that any red or fire monster in here can use fire magic. Okay, I terminated him, so I totally wasted that cast of anti-fire, but I don't even care. It's a-okay with me. Alright, Please make it down to the... Alright, so not much farther. Yeah, I'm gonna top off again. It's not wasteful of these heals at all. Thank goodness I didn't get any more encounters. Alright. I don't think this should be that difficult, but we'll see. Is it you, the tender that defeated the Fiend of the Earth and disturbed my sleep? I, Carrie, will now show you the force of fire, and you shall burn in its flames. Alright, so here's Carrie. I don't know if I should use anti-fire or fog 2. I'm going to start with anti-fire. Like, I can only imagine that she has fire magic. And you're just going to be my fast machine. So use fast on Beethoven. Oh, how about that? Ravel gets the very first cast. Wow, a critical hit. Okay, and she attacks Beethoven with a physical attack. That's about as good as it could happen. Alright, that's nice. Anti-fire. Okay, so now what we're going to do, obviously just attack. Now we're going to use Fog 2 to give everyone some armor. And now you use Fast on Alcon. Oh man, I'm getting pretty lucky with my mages being able to get their casts off first. They're our buffs. We really need those. Oh, that's really good. Alcon's gonna get a... Okay, there we go. Good. Fire 2 does not much damage at all because I've used anti-fire. I think Fog also protects... Yeah, okay, there we go. We finished her off. I'm not sure if Fog protects you from magic damage as well as physical attack damage, but it makes no difference. Alright, so that happens. Now we're going to look here. The second orb is lit. The top left orb is now lit, along with the bottom right. Notice how they're all the same color. They're not different colors, depending on what they are. And this takes us out. How am I doing on magic? Yeah, I'm just going to use a cabin. Alright, let's go back. Let's reload up on some heals. And I think for the rest of the episode, what I'll do is I'll go back in and I'll loot that one floor that I haven't looted yet. I think it's the 4th floor. Yeah, according to the map, it's the 4th floor. Like, I'm naming the floors going downward. So, the 4th level down. And on that one, you know, one of the ways that this game makes dungeons bigger, you have to go through the same floors multiple times. There are parts that are inaccessible the first time. So, like, you're going up and down stairs at some points. The 4th floor and the 3rd floor are floors that you have to traverse multiple times. So it might feel like there's like, I don't know, 7 floors or so, but there's really only 5 total. I could have sworn that I bought the magic warp. I guess I didn't. And where is warp? I am going to Google that real quick. No shame. Because I don't want to travel all the way to a city where I might not need it. Warp. Okay, level 6. So that means it's in, good. That means it's in, Crescent Lake, right? Warp is in Crescent Lake, right? And I'm able to learn Warp. I really thought I bought it. I don't know why it didn't show up when I selected Ravel's magic. Maybe I'm just misremembering things. I know better than, especially when I'm finishing up, I know better than to, like, buy stuff after I save in an inn. Because, like, that's the whole point of an inn. Well, not the whole point. Obviously, you heal yourself as well, but... because inns and then tents, cabins, and houses are the only places that you can save throughout the whole game. When playing this game, like, what you do is you take care of all of your business in town first, and then you heal. Or just, if you're okay with spending the money, then you, I might as well use a little bit of magic because I've conserved it so well and I'm literally here. Ah, I guess they have some resistance to it. Okay, good. That hurt that one pretty bad and took him out. But yeah, unless you don't mind staying in an inn multiple times and just spending that extra money, you do everything that you need to spend money on first. You take care of all your business, and then you heal in an inn last. Alright, so let's go in here. I will edit this part out, but once again, I'm going to start buying heals until I max out. So, yeah. Alright, I've maxed those out. I think I'll buy a couple more cabins as well, just to make up for the ones I spent or used. Let's go to the magic shop up here. I'm pretty sure black mages can learn warp, and I'm pretty sure this is where they sell it. Oh, no it's not. Okay, do I need to travel to Melmond? Well, I don't have the, do I just want to brave it? Because what I can do, the room that I loot... Sorry, I'm just going to double check my map again real quick. But the room that I have left to loot is level 4. That's literally the level before, where Carrie is. And, like, you can step on that teleporter again, I think. I hope. Do I risk it, though? Let's do it. Let's risk it. We're going back to Gurgu Volcano. At this point, I don't know how much it's worth it just for the money I'm going to get and the items that I'm going to get just to sell. But on the other hand, it is worth it because I'll get experience and I'll be just that much more powerful before... they're really taking a bite out of Ravel. But I'll just be that much more powerful before I take on the ice cave in the next episode. I should start using some heals. I did not mean to use the loot. Alright, this way. I do promise that I have not been using maps to navigate the rivers. I think Warp is in Melmond, now that I think about it. That's something I could look up online. But Google's just gotten so bad. So, like, results I found were either incorrect or irrelevant or in my haste, I just quickly looked and missed something. I don't know. But, oh well. We'll be fine. I'm hoping to level up at least one more time in Gurgu Volcano. Oh, I need to use a cabin to save here. I'm always weird about saving using one of these, like, right on the entrance. Like, I don't think it's a problem. Like, for some reason in my mind, I'm always worried I might glitch somehow. Oh, I almost made it. And monsters strike for... Okay, well, that's about the best thing that could have happened. That's okay. Oh, and now he gets to hit again. I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure I read online that, whatever determines attack order is unfairly skewed toward your enemies. So that's always kind of working against you. That could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. Just yet another bug or programming error, or just something that doesn't work how it's intended. But that's okay. It doesn't make it too unplayable or unfair or anything. There we go. Made it across here. Let's use heals. Everyone is down 5 HP. That'll be fine. I know there's nothing the other way. Nice. Just need to try to take the most direct route. So every time I walk through this lava, I think the effect has the potential to look a little different on the video when you watch it because of, like, frame rate and how fast the flashing happens compared to frame rate and how exactly the VCR captures it. I don't really know a whole lot about that, but I think that's how it works. Okay, this is the floor. Okay, I'm gonna go down this time. I don't think it makes a difference either way. Actually, I do think it's a... Oh, no! Okay, just a single wizard ogre. Not that bad. I don't think I've used any magic inside Gurgu Volcano so far. And if I can keep it that way till I get down to the next floor, that'll give me the best chance at not having anything super disastrous go wrong. And here we are. Alright, let's start using these heals to top off. And let's get ready for some potentially very tough encounters. In addition to mandatory encounters. Alright, money. A soft potion, nice. Nice. Money. Alright, while I'm here, I've gotten kind of lucky so far, so let's use heals. Stay topped off. Oh no. Cerebus. I'm gonna go in with just physical attacks. I don't think I need to use anti-fire. Even if he does hit me with fire 2 by chance, I think I'll be okay. Scorch! Alright. Scorch is a fire attack, but it's weaker than fire 2. I think Scorch is the equivalent of fire 1, but hitting all the party members. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Which I think without any protections up, any buffs up, I can still, you know, take one of those no problem. Alright, I'm definitely going to come across mandatory encounters in here. Ice sword. Not, oh, I forgot to turn. Money. Alright, pretty sure there's one here. Yep. Okay, a gray worm. Oh, that's, okay, you should use Cure 2. Well, I don't need to hold on to my casts forever. And I should definitely use, I'm going to try Fire 3 out. I don't think these are fire monsters. So I don't think they'll have resistance to fire. I could be wrong, though. We'll see. $30 damage for a Fire 3. That's no good. Alright, in that case, I'll just have both of them drink some heals. Better safe than sorry. Good thing he keeps chomping at Beethoven now. Alright. Nice. Alright, so what's in this chest here? A flame shield. Okay, it was worth it. These things will be worth some serious gold. And yes, I know that currency in Final Fantasy is called gil. I mean, in the Final Fantasy games that come after this. But not this one. In this game, it's just gold, so I'm going to call it gold. Alright, where do we go next? I've done these 3 rooms, so let's go down. I don't need to heal yet, but before we get to the next door, here I'm going to heal up. Let's do this. Alright, let's start using some heals. Oh, hardly any money here. That's kind of a troll. Alright, I can go up this way. Oh, no. Okay, bulls. I'm not worried about these guys. I think I can one-shot them with Beethoven and Alcon, but I'll just have my mages provide a little additional support anyway. Took that one out. And I've taken that one out. So let's go after these 2 now. Now, it's funny they're called bulls, but I think they're actually minotaurs. I think that's what they're called in later versions of the game. But even if not, you can obviously tell I'm pretty sure these guys are minotaurs of some sort. Alright, we should use some heals Always stay topped off. I don't care if I go through literally all of them. Money, a house, and nothing. Well, okay, that's fine. More heals. Now we go down. Oh good, no encounter. And I think this is the last room to loot on this floor. Now if I remember correctly, there is actually one room with loot on Carrie's floor. Red Giants. I'm gonna, I just want to assume that those guys can... I just want to assume that those guys can use fire attacks. I mean, I could be wrong, but... better safe than sorry. And I don't think I'm going to run out of those casts. Hopefully that... that actually does a fair amount of damage to them. This should finish them off. Here, you all can give Beethoven some heals, because he'll need those anyway. If they get a chance to. And it looks like they won't, but that's alright. Money. Starting to get low on these. But I think I'll make it without running out. So I know there's a mandatory encounter there. There's also one here, but there's no way out of it. Agama. I think these guys can use... Oh, if I keep using anti-fire, I'm gonna... Well, I've got heal too. I'm gonna use anti-fire. It's not... It's okay. Oh, I just use another physical attack. Hopefully I can take him out on this turn with Beethoven and Alcon, and if Ravel uses his lightning one, if that does anything at all. 20, better than 0. Okay, not bad. Good, took him out. And Ravel's leveled up. Ravel is now at level 18. Good, that's exactly what we need. Oh man, that's a troll. A wooden staff? Okay, well... Let's use some cure magic. I really don't think it makes a difference if I use cure magic or cure spells. Okay, definitely don't want to step in front of those mandatory encounters. Okay, thank goodness. Now let's just hope that I don't get an encounter on... Okay, good. Good, good. Alright. We're back on Carrie's floor. Getting low on these heals. I'm gonna rough it with Beethoven, or chance it with Beethoven. Alright, so... I think there are 2 mandatory encounters for me in here. I'm going to start using some of my... Fire 3 will probably be good. Oh, thank goodness I got that cast off immediately. Oh, good. It terminates that one. And that guy as well. And now Beethoven and Alcon can focus on the other 2 that I targeted. Strategic. And a little bit of luck. And he missed. That's literally like the best thing that could happen. Alright, so... Alcon levels up. That's really good. I hope both of these mandatory encounters here are worth it. Agama, I'm just running physical attacks. I just really hope I can take him out before he does anything. Okay, Beethoven, alright, that's fine. Took him out. Beethoven levels up now. And Chopin levels up. I think there's another one here. Yep. Oh boy. Red Dragon. Definitely putting up anti-fire. And definitely, I'm going to use this Lightning 3. Just hoping that he doesn't... Dragons are pretty tough enemies. Alright, anti-fire. So if he decides to cast Fire 2 or something like that, it won't, like, wreck me. Okay, physical attack. Let's use Heal 2. And you... I don't think it would hurt to use Fast. I've got plenty of those. Blaze. Okay. I'm really glad I used anti-fire. I don't know if Blaze is the same as Fire 2, more powerful, less powerful. I'm not... Okay, I terminated him. I don't even care that I wasted the Fast. It's A-okay. A flame helmet. That's nice. Now, Heal 2 only works as Heal 2 outside of battle. But I'm okay with that. I need to keep that last anti-fire. Need to heal up Ravel. See, you can see me being a little more judicious about how much I use and when I use them. Gotta fight the Agama again. Thankfully, it's just one, and as far as I know, he's just a physical attacker. And then from here, I just gotta go back to the teleporter where Carrie was. And I think I'll make it just in the nick of time before I run out of heals and really start to panic. Let's go up one just to be extra sure. Because I'm already out of Cure 1s. Yeah, only got one Cure 2, and I kind of want to save that for an anti-fire, because you never know. I'm going to use another Heal 2, but I've got to save one just to make sure, in case Beethoven, Alcon, or Ravel gets slain. I got to be able to revive them. Maybe I'm so close it doesn't matter, but I'd like to if possible. Okay, I'm so close. I'm just going to top off on heals. I don't care. Just want to cover all my bases. There we go. We did it. You know what? I am going to use a house. And as always, using a cabin after using the house. Now, I don't... Oh, that completely brings back all of my magic. Okay, good, good, good. We are super good to go. It should be pretty... I'm going to run from these guys. These guys will literally give me hardly any experience. No, I'm not. I'm going to just obliterate them with a level 2. Or, you know what? Maybe just for fun, I'm going to do some overkill. Fire 3! I just imagine that when Alcon punches these great imps, they just go flying through the sky, and Beethoven, like, slices them in half, and Ravel's Fire 3 will incinerate them into absolute nothing. Gonna get, like, next to no experience in gold at this point, but that's fine. Yeah, 22 experience and 90 gold. Not even enough to stay in an inn for most of the places I'm at now. That's fine. Once we make it back to Crescent Lake, I think I'll talk to the sages, because they say, you know, repeatedly come back to them. Maybe the residents of Crescent City... I did it again! The residents of Crescent Lake will have some updated dialogue for me as well. Well, how about that? I fit all of that into... You know, what would be a usual episode time for me. We're about an hour and 21 minutes, I think, of recording. I usually try to make my episodes not go much over an hour and a half. Sometimes they're a little less, but it's okay. Mainly because my SVHS, I just really don't want to risk accidentally recording up to the very end of it and it stops before I'm done. Got a couple other regular VHS tapes, but I only have one SVHS cassette. And again, I don't think it really matters because the NES can only output composite at best, but I don't know. I also think it's just good if my episodes don't get longer than, you know, an hour and a half. Also, I'm getting kind of hungry. After this, I'm going to eat some food. It'll be about dinner time for me whenever I'm finished with this recording. I zoned out. Why am I not just blasting these guys with magic? I don't have to save my magic for anything. As you can tell, though, this game, I don't really think it's that much of a grind fest. People say, oh, early JRPGs are very grindy. Now, Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, the very original version for NES, I've played that a little bit, and it's pretty grindy. Unless I'm doing something wrong, I'm pretty sure that game's grindy. But this one doesn't... I haven't actually been just, you know, mindlessly grinding or anything. Whatever grinding I have been doing has been the result of exploring and just, you know, doing dungeons multiple runs at a time. And I think that's kind of how it's meant to be done anyway. I don't think this game is meant for you to just go back and forth over and over, getting encounters in the same place just to get experience and loot. You know, you totally can do that. Like, you totally can abuse the Peninsula of Power. I don't have any judgment for that. I've done that on playthroughs before. But I'm just intentionally trying to not do that, because I don't think it's actually necessary. And sure, I walked around the ice cave. I did like a very, very small bit of grinding in there. You know, just a few encounters. So let's start by selling stuff. I don't think Beethoven's carrying anything I want to sell. Alcon. Oh man, this stuff is worth a ton of money. Alright, now let's go. Are there any weapons that I need to sell? Honestly, I should have maybe checked the stats to see if those items are just straight up better than silver. Actually, does the ice... I thought I read that the ice sword... Well, I'm definitely going to sell this wooden staff. Sell the wooden staff. Sorry, I'm going to make my way to the Circle of Sages to talk to them. But I'm also going to look up if the ice sword is more powerful. Alright, so let's start talking. You don't say anything different. You don't say anything different. 400 years ago, we lost control of the wind. 200 years ago, we lost the water, then earth, and fire followed. Yeah, I think you already said that to me. We must use force only for just purposes. Light warriors, only you can make the orb shine again. As you restore light to the orbs, we will reveal more secrets. Please see us repeat it. That's nothing new. The fire fiend will burn everything up. Not anymore. I took care of that. Don't worry. The earth fiend causes rot to the land. 4 fiends. Are they not telling me anything new? Yeah, this is all earth, wind, fire, and water. Yeah, I don't think they're telling me anything new. Yeah, okay, so none of them told me anything new. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's look at swords. Alright, yes, the ice sword does have better base damage than the silver sword. And if I end up regretting selling this, if the table I'm looking at on the internet is wrong for some reason, I can at least buy the silver sword back. And I don't think the ice sword is weak against anything. So I'm gonna roll with that. I don't think I'm going to go back to Melmond or Elfland or wherever warp is sold. I think I'm just going to end the episode here. Look at how much money I have. 110,302 gold. I wish I had that much money in real life. Alright, well, that's the end of this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy for the NES. We defeated Carrie, the Fiend of Fire. And we went back in just so we could completely loot Gurgu Volcano. So we're totally done with that. And we've finally replaced the silver sword with the ice sword. So in the next episode, I think I'll go get the warp magic. I think we'll at least explore a little bit the northern half. And then we'll go to the ice cave. And get the floater from the ice cave. That's what's there. The ice cave is a particularly tough dungeon. Every single time I've played through it on the NES, I have been party wiped there. So, PlayStation has Memo Save, and Game Boy Advance, you can literally fully save anywhere, and the Game Boy Advance version is just much easier anyway. But yeah, in the NES version, I always get party wiped at least once in the ice cave, so that'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you next episode.